Nobody's relationship is perfect, and we know that. When that woman tried to make a scandal, tried sabotaging our relationship, it was hurtful.
We're still in love and happy and honeymoon and everything.
Yeah. Do you need a tissue?
No, I'm good.
So dudes, welcome back to the #1 YouTube channel in the entire world. Today we're talking about Darcy and Stacey because the latest season of Darcy and Stacey is really heating up. Season 2 is out and I am actually watching it. Darcy is quite literally 90 Day Fiancé royalty. She's been on the show so many different times. At first she was on the show with the trainer from the Netherlands, then she was on the show with Tom from the UK. Speaking of Tom, I feel like TLC keeps trying to make him a thing.
When he was 18, he went out with a 40-year-old, so I think he's always found older women more stimulating.
Boring! Darcy is upset that she was questioning Georgie about his past, and every time I say Georgie, I think of it.
Hiya, Georgie.
Hey, Darcy, can you tell me what happened last night? You look at me.
Darcy's very skeptical of Georgie's past, and rightfully so, because every time she tries to pry into his previous history before they linked up, he gets very defensive, and honestly, this is a big red flag for anyone with a brain. But I feel like Darcy just wants a companion so bad that she's willing to look past things that other people or other women that respect themselves or have different options would not look past that.
Some of those trust issues came back. He didn't want to hear it. At one point, he walked away.
So you woke up and he was gone.
Yeah. He knows everything about me and my family. I only know so much.
Hey Darcy, here's a weird idea. Maybe if you don't know someone's past, you shouldn't get engaged to them. Am I right? Yo guys, check out my new merch. Links in the bio. It's me on a throne with my personal assistants, Big Ed and Colty.
It will go down in Big Ed history as the event.
My inspiration is Star Wars and the Lord of the Rings because they've had the biggest impact on my life. The proceeds from each sale goes to the Yourwetsock Needs a Jet Ski Foundation. I love giving a charity. Darcy goes on to say that this is the story of her life. She didn't throw him out, he just left. And for this point, I don't think that there's any problem with creating space with you and your partner and taking a break from talking to each other if it's like a 1-day thing or a 2-day thing. I just want to say real quick, it didn't show the argument between her and Georgie, so the only people that know the truth are those two. That being said, I think Georgie just wanted to create space because he didn't want to say mean things to her, so he left. And it's only been a day, so I don't think it's this dramatic.
I wanted to talk to Georgie about some of the concerns that not only I have, but my friends and family have. So when I questioned him about it, it just escalated and he left and I haven't seen him since.
He left and I haven't seen him since. Darcy, it's been 1 day. She's making it sound like it's been a month since she's seen her fiance. To be fair, you guys just got engaged and you're already fighting. Not a good sign. Right now, Darcy and Stacey are on the way to pick up their mother, and Darcy says that she was supposed to be excited about this, but now she's not excited because Georgie left, and then they start hugging to comfort each other. I'll be honest, I think they're blowing the situation out of proportion. Darcy and Stacey seem very dramatic to me, and they seem like a lot. I think this stems from their abandonment issues because they've had problems with their father. Their father really prioritized work over them. He wasn't around a lot during their childhood. And I think that that really stems into their relationships and how they treat their partner. It seems like they're very demanding for their partner's time and they want somebody that, I don't know if it's necessarily control as much as somebody that prioritizes them over everything. I'm not saying there's not guys out there that would be down to date girls like that. I'm just saying for me and a lot of guys like me that are independent and really prioritize their own personal time, their alone time, these would be really hard people to date for us.
How was Rhode Island?
Hello. It was beautiful. Yeah, it was romantic. Yeah, it was nice. Memories. Yeah.
Something I've also noticed from watching season 1 and season 2 now of Darcy and Stacey is that they're always dripped out. Have you seen how many Cartier bracelets Darcy is always wearing? The way that they dress, it's like, how do you expect to not attract somebody looking for a sugar mama? And I'm not insinuating they have bad style or anything, quite the opposite. They dress like rich Beverly Hills moms. And I'm just planting a little psychological seed here. If their relationships with their current partners don't work out next time, maybe dress down and attract a good dude that isn't trying to milk you out of money.
What does that have to do with anything?
No. He's got a point.
Next thing you know, in the car ride, Darcy tells her mother that Georgie popped the question to her, and the minute that her mom hears this, she's like, oh, okay, so you guys are engaged.
What do you think of Georgie?
Oh, he's very nice. Still gotta get to know him more.
He popped the question to me.
Like, to be fair, you think Darcy, the most desperate person in 9 Day Fiancé history, would say no to any guy that proposed to her? Absolutely not. I could select any one of my friends in the Netherlands, and if they proposed to Darcy, she would immediately say yes.
It happened really fast, but I know Darcy has been thinking about it and whatever, so I like that ring. I always wanted one like that. Aww. Oh,
We'll get one day, Mom.
Okay, there's so many things to talk about here. I love how Stacy's like, you'll get one too, Mom. Like, you'll be happy like us in our relationships. They're with these young dudes that are using them for money. Both dudes are lazy bums like Andre. The only thing these guys bring to the table is that they're good-looking European dudes, and then Darcy and Stacey are sugar mamas. So right away, this is a weird power imbalance. Their relationships are both really sus. Darcy, 1 minute. Mom, check out my ring pop. I'm engaged. Darcy, the other minute. He left me.
why did he walk away?
I don't know, Mom, because I was probably asking him questions about his past. Okay, it's supposed to be my future husband. I would like, to have some things answered.
If someone's proposing to you and you know nothing about their past, do you marry that person? Raise some hands.
Hell no.
No one's doing that? You know nothing about this dude's past and he proposed to you, why would you say yes? Next thing you know, Georgie texts Darcy that she's home, so she makes her sister Stacy drop her off at home and they wish her luck with working things out with Georgie. Hey, honestly, Darcy, if you know that Georgie's home, why don't you tell him, hey, you can wait later, we'll talk about it tonight, I'm having fun with my sister and my mom. I feel like you need to prioritize family over chasing boys. And she has a bad history of not doing that. She has a bad history of prioritizing whoever she's in a relationship with, regardless of whether she just met the person last week, over her family. And it's like, those are the people that are closest to you. That dude can wait. Darcy doesn't listen to my fire advice. Instead, she goes and walks up to Georgie to try and work it out. And Georgie's doing the funniest thing ever. He has his hoodie and he's just smoking a cig outside and he doesn't really want to talk to her or see her.
Do you want to talk about it?
About what?
Get upset when I ask questions.
Dude, what's up with the Eastern European dudes not talking about their past on the show? First Andre, now Georgie, like bruh, they were Slav squatting, sending girls, and smoking cigs. Meanwhile, Elizabeth and Darcy are trying to be like Dora the Explorer and discover what holes these dudes were filling before them.
Pretty much the fight started after Darcy come home from hanging out with her friends. She was acting totally different.
Guys, hear me out. This could be a good look for me. I'm growing out my hair right now. Georgie looks like he could be in Rain or The Last Kingdom. I like those vibes. I feel like I should grow my hair out to this length. Comment below what you guys think. I hate that I just made it about me. It should be about Darcy, but like...
She was again asking so many questions about the past, about my marriage, about my life in DC. She's worried that I'm not coming from the good place and, was hurt because pretty much she wasn't happy for the engagement anymore. So I left.
I don't think Georgie gave a satisfactory answer about why they were fighting. She asked him about his past. He got triggered, didn't say anything about his past, stormed off. Yeah, she has trust issues and she has a lot of stuff to work on, but at the same time, she deserves to know the past of somebody that she's engaged to. I don't see anything wrong with wanting to know or asking questions about someone's past, and you should be open and answer everything. Now, if Georgie's been truthful about everything and answered, then there's no problem. And to get angry about something like that is a huge red flag, but because Darcy really just wants to have somebody with her, I think she's willing to forgive a lot of things or look past a lot of things that other women aren't, because she kind of needs somebody.
I have trust issues sometimes. There was a lot of trust issues in my past relationships. The last one with Tom, that hurt deep because Tom cheated on me. And it's hard to trust someone again.
I get that that's hard to trust people after someone's cheated on you in the past, but that person is not this person, one. Two, Darcy, you set yourself up for those situations because you do the most for people that don't give a shit about you. Tom didn't even pick you up from the airport, yet you show up and you're in the bathroom, you're trying to freshen up in the airport bathroom.
She has the King Arthur of bad taste in men.
My advice for Darcy is to get more self-respect. You need to love yourself before you're willing to love anybody else, and right now, you're trying to love everybody else without loving yourself.
Are you happy with this? Ew.
Uh-oh, guys, somebody call the wambulance for Darcy. As much as I don't like Georgie, and I'm pretty sure he's using you, this is really funny, and this is such a vibe. Just him smoking a cig and just watching you cry and not saying anything about it. I would do the same thing. Let's take a look at that scene right now when Stacy thought it would be a good idea to set up Florian with a new career, and that career is male modeling.
What is this?
A center for
Silence!
Not to mention, every time we've seen Florian, regardless of whether he's happy or sad, he makes the same face. I'm not even kidding. This is the most uncharismatic person I've ever seen in my entire life. When the scene opens up, Stacey says that her and Florian have been happily married for a couple months now, and I just want to say congratulations. I can see you guys lasting 25 years plus.
That was sarcasm.
Like a good wife, Stacey is financing Florian's modeling career, and he seems like he doesn't care at all. Let me know what you guys think about Florian as a male model. He's a good looking dude. He's in really good shape. He's got like those waterboard abs. Is that what they're called? Where it's like an 8-pack. Any guy that diets or works out knows that it's really hard to get an 8-pack. I don't know about y'all, but for me, I will never get an 8-pack. I'm cool with getting a 6-pack. Like if I work out a lot or I diet, I get a 6-pack. I'm never gonna get an 8-pack because I love food too much and I love Korean barbecue and sushi.
Show that snatch jaw. Mm-hmm.
Very nice. One more right here, looking right here, and perfect. Hold that right there.
Sexy, confident.
It's like a mom talking to her son on picture day. Florian's over here making the same stone cold face he always makes. And then you got his mom, Stacey, over here. Yes, snatch jaw, queen. Do it, babe. I think Stacey's heart is genuinely in a good place. At the same time, it's incredibly distracting when you're trying to model or maintain the same face you always make throughout every season of the show. And then you have her chirping over here on the side. Stacey informs the viewers that they're getting a new place, and Florian's like, we're so excited. Like, he doesn't seem excited at all. Yo, have you guys heard this guy speak? He legit sounds like that. His voice and face do not match. And then they go on to say that they got married during the quarantine, but they're looking forward to having a big dream wedding, or at least Stacey is. Like, she really dictates and steers what they do as a couple. I think that she really wears the pants in the relationship, and Florian just seems like he doesn't want to be there, but he just agrees to everything his wife says. And it's kind of weird because I wouldn't want to be with someone that's controlling, but I've seen a lot of guys are comfortable with taking the back seat and letting their wives do that. But at the same time, it's a trade-off. I feel like Florian has a really dog water personality. I don't care if someone is the most beautiful person in the world. Like for me personally, I don't care if a girl is Megan Fox and that's what she looks like. If there's no mental stimulation, or they're not funny, or I can't crack jokes and look at TikToks with that person or talk to that person, we don't have the same sense of humor, I can't like think about them sexually like that. Is that weird? And I know dudes say that personality is the most important thing to me and they always are lying, but at the same time, I'm like, yeah, I want someone with a great personality who's also hot.
I think a little more movement, kind of slowly take the jacket off, maybe pull the shirt, show a little abs. He's known for his abs.
Right now, I know go to gym.
Own it, baby,
All right, here we go. Right there, hold that nice.
Also, Stacey, take a chill pill. You're very controlling of this photo shoot. I get that you're financing the whole thing, but you're coming across super annoying. Yo, Stacey, let the man model in peace. Did Michael Jordan's wife do this when he was playing basketball? No, she didn't. By the way, that Chicago Bulls documentary on Netflix was so good. Holy shit.
Turn down this attach.
Chin down, chin down. Nobody's relationship is perfect, and we know that. When that woman tried to make a scandal, tried sabotaging our relationship, it was hurtful. But we worked through that.
Still in love and happy, honeymoon and everything.
Yo, how she's wording this is hilarious because Florian cheated on her. So for her to say
that woman that was trying to cause a rift between us or trying to ruin our relationship by causing a scandal.
Yo, your husband cheated on you.
Why lie?
And then he had the nerve to tell her that he was just kissing the girl. Meanwhile, the girl Florian cheated with took a video of them together in the bed and her like grinding up on him. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, get it. Get it. And he said that he just kissed this girl. Yeah, if you're in a bed with this girl, they probably had sex. So Florian said that he only kissed this girl. Interesting. Let's see what the girl has to say about the situation.
My ties, he was like all over me. Like, yeah, we had like sexual intercourse, many times.
Honestly, men ain't shit. This is why I sleep with women. There's girl code and there's guy code, and I get that the girl, if she knew that the guy was in a relationship with somebody, she shouldn't have done that. But at the same time, you should place more of the blame on your dude because he's the one in a relationship with you, not this girl.
Honeymoon and everything.
Yeah. You need a tissue?
No, I'm good.
Just moisturize your lips.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys are in a really good spot in your relationship. That's why he was so quick to wipe off that kiss, Stacey.
They're so stupid.
Pop off. By the way, you forgave him for cheating. Did you cheat on him yet? Or did you get even? Did anything like that happen? I would love to know. It's a very typical thing for dudes when they're being financially dominated by someone or they feel inadequate in the relationship, especially when money's involved, that the guys cheat on the girl if the girl's like more successful than them. I've seen that happen multiple times from just like friends and everything. And it's a really shitty thing to do. I feel like the problem would be solved though, to be fair, if Darcy and Stacey dated someone that was financially on their level. I'm sure everybody knows by now that Darcy has really pretty daughters. Now they are not 18 yet, so for all you shady dudes out there, especially the Super Smash Bros community, you guys need to watch yourselves. I don't want anyone to catch a case.
Snapchat goes away, right? How they...
He probably saved it. You can screen record, take screenshots.
Wow.
You gotta know that that's gonna happen.
I just think that clip of Chris D'Elia being like, yo, you can save Snapchat stories is so funny. I'm so happy he got through that controversy because, to be real, he didn't do anything wrong. Anyways, let's take a look at that scene when Darcy talks to her daughters and gives them the talk. You guys remember your first experience from the talk from your parents, you know, about sex and everything? I remember mine. My mom was like,
Nick, rub her up and be safe.
and my dad was like,
Nick, I'll buy you the condoms. Have fun.
and it was just like completely different spectrums of them. My dad's Nicolas Cage, by the way, so he's a sender. He's been with a lot of girls in his life, and he was like, son, listen, it's like poison. You got to get it out. I was like, thanks, Dad.
It's just girls? It's co-ed?
It's co-ed.
I assumed it was going to be a little co-ed, but it's all just friends from your school, like friends that you
other
know.
schools, just friends that we know.
I love how these girls are underplaying it. Yeah, Mom, it's just a chill kickback with friends from school. Meanwhile, they're dressed like they're going clubbing. Okay, bet. You know what I just realized? Darcy's daughter's dresses look like Blades of Glory. Remember when they're doing the fire and ice theme, like the final skate? That's what this looks like. Darcy goes on to say that she wants her kids to have fun, but she's worried about boys. And I agree, boys are absolute scum of the earth. They're terrible. They just want to play Fortnite and get blowjobs.
You're trash, kid.
Darcy goes on to basically say that she didn't go to a lot of parties in high school. Her and her sister were big time losers. She didn't say it like that, but that's how I interpreted it. And it's okay because in high school, freshman year, honestly, I was a big loser. I had a bowl cut. And then I was like, you know what? I don't want to be a loser. So I got a new haircut and I gained like 45, 50 pounds of muscle steel and sex appeal, joined the football team, and then I was a douchey jock. Now I make fun of D-list celebrities on the internet and play League of Legends every day, living the dream. To be fair though, I do have a date tonight, so I'm excited. Someone actually wants to go on a date with me, which is surprising.
You guys are beautiful girls, you know? I know a lot of people are gonna be probably attracted to you guys. I know when mommy started college and started dating, you know, that's when I had my first kiss.
Well, Darcy, way to make me feel like a complete whore. Guys, comment below when you had your first kiss. Mine was 5th grade, so.
Hour of Christ compels you.
Guess what? It's not that compelling.
It gets a little awkward, and then Darcy realizes that her daughters didn't tell her that they had their first kiss. So she asked her daughter when she had her first kiss, and she said, freshman year in high school, Mom. Darcy was like, oh, well, you can tell me anything, sweetie. Darcy's low-key making it a big deal because she had her first kiss in college. Meanwhile, Nick belongs to the streets and needs to go to church. First kiss in high school? I don't know about that, bro. It's kind of sus. I feel like she's lying low-key, or they're just really prude. I think this stuff also depends on which city you live in. Like, for Las Vegas, it's like party city, so maybe it's different than the Midwest. Where do they live? Next thing you know, Darcy starts talking to her daughters and she's like, how old is he? Is he an older boy? God forbid he's an older boy. And she's like, yeah, he's 1 year older. And she's like, 1 year older? Wow, you like the older boys. 1 year older in high school is not that big of a deal. I don't know how things worked when Darcy went to school in like the 1800s or whatever, but these days it's very normal for a pretty girl in high school, let's say she's a freshman, to be dating a junior or dating a senior. It's normal, it happens all the time. Darcy then says that your first kiss is a big deal and she's upset that her daughters didn't tell her because it's something you remember for the rest of your life. I have a couple things to say about this, Darcy. First of all, I don't remember my first kiss, I'll be honest. Like, it's the same kind of people that are like, I remember every single detail about 9/11, everything that happened. It's like, do you remember? Like, if it affected you, I feel that. But I feel like I had kids in Vegas that were like, I remember it like it was yesterday. And I'm just like, dude, I don't remember anything. I just remember we went outside and did like a drill for school, and then that was it, and then I went home. I don't remember what I had for breakfast last week. Maybe they would tell you more stuff if you didn't spend so much time prioritizing dumb dudes over your daughters. I think self-awareness is a really good look, and if I was Darcy, my conversation with my daughters would go like this. I would walk in and be like,
In terms of relationships, honeys, do the exact opposite of what I did.
We're telling you that because it's not okay, you have to stick up for yourself.
I
Defend
am,
yourself.
and I do, but it's
not
like
over the phone, Darcy.
let's be real about it. If Darcy's dating history was her League of Legends rank, she would be hard stuck iron 3.
I'm stupid. I'm so trash. You're fucking washed up, you motherfucker. You short fucking little midget. Meathead fucking bastard. Get out of my fucking head. You don't tell me what to do. I'm a good player.
regardless of the Sweet 16 or not, I just really feel like, I know at certain ages, you know, you get these urges and sexual feelings. I mean,
Sexual feelings, Mom, say less. Darcy asked her daughters if they know about sex and everything, and they're like, yeah, we had sex ed class, Mom. And then she pries into it and is like, well, did they teach you how to put a condom on a banana? Darcy, I'm gonna stop you right there. There's this fun thing called Google, and there's this thing called Pornhub, and everybody has been watching videos on Pornhub. They're good, all right? They know how it works. I'm sure they're sending TikToks to each other. They're like, damn, that cringe e-boy, we should send them. Yo, let it happen naturally, okay? They know a lot. They probably know more than you do.
you know how it works? Because, you know, they put it in the pee-pee.
Just shut up!
Darcey's daughters have watched her fail in relationship after relationship after relationship. So I'm sure that they've had their notes and they've jotted down what their mom is doing wrong. And at this point, I think they're gonna be way more successful in relationship settings than their mom has ever been. Also, if this is what Darcey and Stacey used to look like, my advice is less surgery. Like, you guys don't need it. The natural genes are pretty good in your family. I don't think you guys like need to be all shot up.
So honor yourself, honor your body, honor your health. If they like you enough, they will wait.
Period.
Period. Too young to be a grandma.
I know. And
So-
you won't be a grandma for a very long time.
Thank you.
Not until
Yes.
I have a ring on my finger.
Yeah, there we go. Now we're talking.
I think we're all just looking at each other like, yo, Darcey, if only you followed your same advice you're giving your daughter. Later in the episode, Darcey goes to talk to her friends to tell them about the suspicious things that Georgie does. For example, hiding money in his socks. Let's take a look at that scene right now.
He's, you know, not used to Connecticut yet, you know, but I feel like I've made him comfortable and given him a safe place to be.
Over and beyond, Darcey, so don't question what you're doing. You do a lot for him.
Yeah, I kind of feel like Georgie's becoming like a little entitled.
Thank you.
Whoa, guys, Stacey's having an Albert Einstein moment, right? She noticed that Georgie's becoming a little entitled. What do you guys expect when you pay for everything? When you're a sugar mama for Eastern European men that are half your age, what do you expect?
For example, like our birthday, we went birthday shopping.
Yeah.
And he was like, what am I gonna get? Like he had to have something. Like that. Yes, so he pouted until he got something.
I don't think anyone can defend Georgie here. Even if you're a sugar baby, it's very rude to prioritize yourself and getting a gift for yourself when it's your fiance's sister's birthday. To be honest with you guys, I think both these relationships are a joke, and I'd like to issue a challenge to Stacey and Darcey. Do me a favor, all right? Humor me and humor everybody watching this video right now. Stop paying for them for a month and see what happens. I guarantee they leave you.
And when they crawl back,
Something I don't respect that both Darcey and Stacey do, and honestly, it's not just them. A lot of people do this. A lot of people are in bad relationships and they don't even realize it. You don't prioritize someone else's happiness when it's not reciprocated and they treat you way worse than you treat them.
I was really upset because it's COVID, they only let a few people in the store. So he goes in with Darcey and I'm standing outside by myself, like looking in the window like, hello, it's my birthday. She was treating him and she got him a fur coat, almost like he expected it.
To be fair, Georgie does look good in the fur coat. He looks like Uhtred, son of Uhtred from The Last Kingdom. Do you guys watch that show on Netflix? Speaking of The Last Kingdom, I'm actually going to Iceland for winter this year and I'm really excited about it. Also, Darcey, have you never had a dog before? Because if you have, you would know that you don't reward bad behavior, and that's exactly what you did with Georgie.
You're not Santa Claus. You're supposed to be his fiance. He should be looking to buy you something when he's in a store.
Can I mention the time when you found money stuffed in a sock? Like he hides cash.
I'll be honest about it, when a dude's hiding money, that's a really big red flag. He's probably saving enough to leave, and that's the honest to God truth. But see, for Georgie, it's different because he's Bulgarian, and I lived in Bulgaria for a year, and it's very typical. Like, a lot of my friends actually do this. It's typical to hide money in jars or in your socks. Like, people hide money all around the house there, and it's a very normal thing, and any Bulgarian person will back that up. Stacey says that her sister Darcey is ignoring all the red flags.
That money was hidden for a reason. Maybe he was saving it for a rainy day. You know, I know you love him and you want to give him the benefit of the doubt, but just don't ignore the red flags.
You ignore all the red flags too. Your guy cheated on you. Both of these guys have been caught going on sugar mama dating sites and stuff like that. It's been revealed. A lot of people have talked about that on Instagram. There's been a lot of leaks about that. Yeah, you guys think you're gonna have a normal relationship when you're attracting someone that is only using you for your money. These women keep going on and on about how hiding the money in the sock is shady. It's not like they found a knife in there or blood in there or anything. It's just money in a sock. And I feel like I understand where these people are coming from because the other women aren't with a Bulgarian man or aren't dating an Eastern European man. But at the same time, it's like, obviously there's different cultures. So right away, I wouldn't think this guy's a criminal. I don't think he's a criminal. I just think that that's something that he always did, so I think he's still doing that because he did that in his home country. Now, that being said, if she can provide more evidence of him like selling drugs or some shit like that or doing anything shady, yeah, then you can like bring that to the table. But until then, I feel like gossiping about it with your friends that don't know anything about other cultures is just a waste of time. Well, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. Comment below, subscribe, follow me on Twitch and on Instagram right now.